What's up, guys? Cardlin here with the Truck Boss Show. We are sitting down with Rebecca Brewster. She is the CEO, the lady in charge over there at ATRI. So thank you again for joining us, Rebecca. And you're one of our favorite people to talk to. You're kind of the data nerd like myself that kind of looks at all of it and interprets it all. Tell us about the 2020 operational costs survey and kind of tell us what you saw.
We've been doing this since 2008, so we've got a good repository of great data through the years. And it's fairly detailed financial data on a whole host of metrics. And then we aggregate and analyze that data to come up with a cost per mile to operate a truck. And so a couple surprises in this year's finding. The cost per mile for 2020, and this is using calendar year 2019 data, was $1.65. And that is a decrease from what we saw in last year's report. So in 2018, we were down just about 9% from $1.82. And that surprised us. Now, some of those decreases we expected. We knew the price of diesel in 2019 had gone down from what it was in 2018. So we expected to see that cost go down. The one that really surprised us, Carlin, was the insurance cost per mile. A lot of our research is focused on is addressing those rising costs of insurance premiums. So to see it go down in 19 was we had to check our math about 8 times on that one. We've sort of reached a tipping point in the industry for what fleets can afford in terms of increasing premiums, and not being able to go higher, they're taking on additional risk through things like higher deductibles or self-insurance. Those are strategies that help you bring that insurance premium cost per mile down, but in the long run, you may be setting yourself up for even higher overall operational costs if you are in a catastrophic crash.
When you look at the operational costs of owning a business, doing everything, what is that one that you're always like, this is just going to be high?
It's either fuel or it's labor. And depending on what the price of diesel is, there have been a couple of years where fuel has gone ahead of labor, but typically fuel comes in number 2. So labor, your workforce, is your highest cost, and we break it out in a driver wage cost per mile and a driver benefit cost per mile. Now again, this year we saw a decrease in those, which surprised us because when I think about our top industry issues survey, where the driver shortage is number 1 4 years in a row, to see the driver wage cost per mile go down surprised us. A lot of that compensation for driver to other types of compensation, like bonuses. We saw significant increases. And in fact, in the average amount paid in a retention bonus in this year's data collection, we saw an 81% increase in that amount over the previous year. Because fleets recognize we need to keep these drivers, so let's put in place these retention bonuses that help keep folks around.
Well, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it, and I will let you go.